Vanakkam and welcome to Sparrow's Innovation. Fifth part of Arduino's tutorial. In this video we are going to see about digital input and we are going to configure a switch interfacing in this digital input. This video is presented to you by myself Arun Balaji. Digital inputs. In previous video we have seen and we have learned about digital outputs by using a LED. We have done a LED on and off sequence and also we have done LED blinking sequence. In this video we are going to see about digital inputs. The digital pin of Arduino will be configured as digital input here. We are going to learn how to configure that pin as digital input. See, first when we configure a pin as digital input and a 5 volt is connected to that pin, then that pin will read a input as logical high. When a 0 volt or a ground potential is connected to that input pin, that pin will read the value as logical low. So to make your digital input pin logical low, we have to connect that pin to ground. And the same way, if you want to make your logical input as digital input as logical high, then you have to connect that pin to 5 volt or the power supply of that microcontroller or Arduino. Here we are going to use a switch in series with this circuit. So I am going to connect a switch between a 5 volt and a digital input pin. When the switch is closed, then the input value will be 5 volt or logical high. Now when I open this switch, what will happen? What will be the input of that digital input pin? Now the 5 volt is disconnected from the digital pin and no other connection circuit is connected to that pin. So if you think that input is low, then you are wrong, because the pin is not connected to ground, it is actually left unconnected. In Arduino or in other microcontrollers, when you configure a pin as digital input and you have left the pin as unconnected, then that pin will be in floating state. It won't show logical high or logical low. It will toggle from logical high to low, or it will give a fluctuation from high to low. So your output will be like high low like that. It will toggle. Now in the input will be toggle. So to avoid that, we have to make a ground connection to this circuit, so that there is only two possibilities. One is either logical high or logical low. Now when switch is open, the input will be logical low because the circuit is connected now to the ground. And same way, when the switch is pressed, what will be your input? If you think that 5 will be connected to that pin, so it will be logical high, then you are wrong again, because the ground is also directly connected to 5 volt and the current will always flows to least resistance path, so the input will be low because the 5 volt is directly connected to ground when the switch is closed. To avoid that, my logic is, when a switch is closed, my input should be always high. When the switch is released, my input will be always low. So to make this combination work, I am going to connect a resistor to this circuit. I am connecting a resistor between the ground and the switch, so that when the switch is closed, the 5 volt will be connected to the input pin, because that circuit is the least resistive path, so the input will be logical high. And when the switch is open, the automatically the ground connection will be connected to the pin, so it will act as logical low. So the input will be now logical low. So this circuit will be used in any switching interface with the microcontroller or a Arduino board. This circuit is called as pull down resistance circuit, because ideal state, when the switch is open, the potential of this input pin is pulled down to ground, so it is called as pull down resistance circuit. And the opposite of this circuit is pull up, where the switch will be connected to ground and resistor will be connected to 5 volt. So in this sequence, when the switch is open, the input will be high, and when the switch is closed, the input will be low. This is pull up resistance circuit. But we are going to see, we are going to program for a pull down resistance circuit by connecting a LED also. We are going to do a operation that when the switch is open, the LED should be off, and when the switch is closed, the LED should be on. This we are going to program, we are going to configure the digital input and digital output as well as, and we are going to perform this operation. For that, first we need to give the connection of this circuit. I'm going to take a breadboard and the Arduino. I'm going to connect the power supply from the Arduino to the breadboard first. So I'm going to connect a 5 volt and ground by using a jumper wire from the Arduino, and I'm going to connect that to my breadboard. In the breadboard, I have in the power source pins plus and minus. I'm going to connect the 5 volt to the plus and the ground to minus. So this will be helpful for me to connect the positive and ground to any location of my circuit. So I can just use a jumper wire to do the connection. Next, I am going to use the LED. I am going to first use the LED circuit. For that, I am taking a LED and a resistor. I am going to use a 220 ohm resistor here, and I am going to connect the resistor series to this LED. I also explained in the previous video the pin numbers, pin details of the LED. The lengthier pin will be the positive pin of the LED, and the shortest one will be the negative pin or the ground pin of the LED. So I am going to give the shortest pin to the ground connection in the breadboard. So the shortest pin is connected to the ground, or the cathode is connected to ground, and the resistor I am going to connect series with the LED. So resistor one end should be connected to LED is positive, and LED is negative should be connected to ground potential. See, now the LED circuit is completed and the LED series to the resistor, and from the resistor other end I am going to take a jumper wire and connect it to connecting to the digital output pin or digital pin of your Arduino. I am going to connect to the pin number 12 here as an example. So the resistor is connected to 12, and I am going to configure this 12th pin as digital output, so I can see the output in LED. Next, I am going to do the switch connection. I am going to take a push button switch. This push button switch have 4 legs. Usually switches will be have 2 legs. This type of push button will have 4 legs, but 2 legs are internally connected, so we can connect the switch in the middle of the breadboard, and we can take any left side 2 pins or right side 2 pins. Okay, I am going to take any one side of the pins as the switch pins. So in that, one switch pin is connected, that means one pin should be connected to the 5 volt. So I am taking this pin and I am going to connect that to the 5 volt by using a wire. So now the switch is connected to 5 volt, one pin of the switch is connected to 5 volt. I am going to take the another pin and connecting to the ground through a 10 kilo ohm resistor. So I am taking a 10 kilo ohm resistor, now connect the other pin and connect to the ground. So it's connected now. Now the same pin I am going to take a jumper wire and I am going to connect that to the Arduino's digital input pin. I am going to connect to pin number 6 and I am going to configure the pin as digital input. The 6th pin is connected to switch. Okay, now the connection is over. Next we are going to do the program. So first we are going to configure the pin switch pin as input. For that I am going to use pin mode function. The pin mode function is used to configure the digital pin as either input or output. Here pin mode, my pin number 6 comma input, so that my switch will be act as digital input. In the program, Arduino program, inside void setup I have to give this pin mode 6 comma input. So now the switch pin will be configured as a input. Next we are going to configure the LED pin as output. The same function pin mode where pin number 12 comma output, which will configure the LED pin as digital output. So in the white setup, pin mode 12 comma output will configure the LED pin as output. Next we are going to read the input pin. For that we need digital read function. So digital read your pin number means that means pin number 6, then the function will read the input value from the pin number 6. So here we are using if statement to check the condition of input pin as high or low. So if digital read 6 equal to high, that means the condition operator equal to high, then we need to make my LED on. So to make my LED on, I have to use digital write function, digital write my pin number comma high. So this will make my LED on. So if 6 equal to high, then if input equal to logical high, then LED should on, digital write 12 comma high, else LED should off. This function will operate like this: if the button is pressed or if the switch is pressed, the LED will be high or on, else the LED should be off. When I upload this program, when I press the button, the LED is on. When I release the button, the LED is off. That's all how to configure a switch interfacing by using digital input. For next video, please check Arduino tutorial 6 and please subscribe and share if you like this video. Thank you.